Hello and welcome to Polk Place. I'm Brian Lacey, and joining me in studio is Brandon Richards. He's the CEO and co-developer of the Be Rich Project Incorporated. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for having me.
I want to talk to you a little bit about the Be Rich Project and a little bit about your upbringing. You're a local kid, as I say kid, but Winter Haven kid, right?
Yeah.
Blue Devil?
Blue Devil.
Talk to me a little bit about a background with you.
Born and raised right there in Winter Haven. Great parents, an older sister who's much smarter than I am.
Aren't they all?
It seems that way.
Yeah, my sister is beautiful and smart.
Yes, she is both. She is both. Winter Haven High. So that's where things fade in for me. Wanted to play basketball. That was the dream. Sophomore year, have a terrible knee injury. Life changes. So, missed my sophomore year, come back to try to play my junior year. During practice, another knee injury. Life changes. But luckily, that family of mine, mom, dad, sister, gave me priorities. Keep God first, learn how to read and write, and count your own money. So, whether you play ball or not, have those things in place for yourself, and you got a chance to go very far in life.
So the knee injuries, were these in high school or were these in college?
These were in high school.
Oh, wow.
These were in high school. So, yeah, chasing that basketball dream. Before Winter Haven High, grew up Boys and Girls Club every summer.
Yep.
Every day after school. So got great friends there, great relationships there. That's where I started to hone in on this dream of being this NBA star. Didn't happen that way, right? Didn't happen that way. So had to make other adjustments along the way.
So we fast forward to college. You end up at Florida State University?
That's correct.
Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, you know, every kid, you think you're going to get this big sports contract, or should I say sports scholarship, start out there. With the knee injuries, that didn't happen. And so I have to be honest, I think that without that support system, I probably wouldn't have focused in on academics. I'd just be focused in on playing ball. Mm-hmm. Well, was blessed to have a Florida Bright Future Scholarship. That's how I got the FSU.
Exactly.
That sister of mine, who was much smarter, she's 4 years older, she had all the answers. You know, she had all the strategies and test-taking skills, and so she helped me pass my classes, and my parents helped me, obviously, enroll into school. Those things are really what kept me on the right path. I didn't get to FSU playing sports. It was my academics. So enrolled there, and of course the dream wasn't dead for me. You know, I still had this dream of being this big collegiate athlete. And so getting to campus, had the bright idea, I'll be a manager. So I went from this idea of a perennial all-star to servant leader. You know, I'll do whatever it takes just to be around the team. So now I'm wiping up sweat. I'm rebounding for those players on the FSU team. Graduated to even videoing the practices and the games, all in the effort to be close, to get my shot. So the idea was to walk on, but I would get my chance by managing and being around the team. So I played that out for the year, and got a chance my first time flying. You know, you're in essence, you're a cast member, you're a team member.
Yeah, exactly.
As a manager. Tryouts present themselves. I'm still wearing the bulky knee brace because the knee isn't where it needs to be. Tryout, and needless to say, didn't make the team. Again, had to focus back on my priorities that were given to me through my family. But that's how the process began at formulating the precepts for the Be Rich Project.
So now we fast forward to present day. Be Rich Project is out there. What exactly is the Be Rich Project?
It's plain and simple. We encourage players to make plans to be more than just an athlete. So I use a lot of my personal experiences. I had just one laser focus. I just saw myself as a basketball player. The priorities my family gave me were the realities that I would need whether I played ball or not. Coming through school, I met other players who were on the team and or played for other colleges that had the same dream I did, whether it was to play in the NFL, play in the NBA, and life happens. You know, reality sets in. A number of those individuals, including myself, struggled with that reality. What do I do next? Because playing sports is all I did, so they think that that's all I am. But the fact is, you've been given many talents and abilities. Developing the project came out of the birth of my first son. So as I graduated, I've got a son to take care of now. And I didn't have a large sports contract that I thought I would by that time. Yet again, I had an education. I had these experiences and other relationships that I found myself being happy. So I wanted to put all those ideas and concepts together in a format that could possibly help my son. My dad did the same for me, and I'm sure in you as well. You had people in your life that left you these nuggets, left you this blueprint or a map for you to guide yourself as you got older, no matter what happened. So that's the premise of it, man, and helping young athletes navigate the journey on their quest for sports stardom, you know.
And now we talk present day coming up, July 22nd and 23rd.
Correct.
Fantasy camp.
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about that. And some of us think fantasy camp, I went to basketball camp, went to baseball camps, got to see the star athletes. You're making these guys the stars,
exactly.
And you're putting them in a position to win. Talk about what the camp consists of.
Well, the idea is just what you said, is to make them pros for the weekend, yet give them practice on areas that they may ordinarily not get practice in. So over the summer months, you see these drafts, NBA, NFL. You're working to one day be drafted. So we draft you. We put you in a room, try to make it look as professional as this, lights, cameras, you have a mock media gallery, and you get a chance to do this. Get some practice at declaring yourself for that draft and answering questions from the media. We give you a signing bonus. And from there, you go to another room, and we've got some professional, whether financial advisors or real estate agent, and you buy your first house. You spend your money. You see what it feels like to have that much money and make some choices with it. We also give you some reality and say, okay, think about this, though. If you spend at this rate, or if you purchase this, what does that mean for the rest of your life? Or let's say something happens. How do you make that audible, still be successful, yet progress forward? So the fantasy camp is all about putting them in scenarios that they've dreamed about. May not have had as much practice with actually going through the motions and doing it.
Got about a minute left, Brandon. What I need you to do, obviously, didn't get here alone. You got people helping you. You got sponsors helping you. And how can folks find out more information about it?
Barstool 4 has been a great sponsor. So for the last 4 to 5 years, Benny Jr. and the staff there, they help you not to go the wrong way. They've helped our organizations do what it's doing now. So special thanks to Benny. We are July 22nd and 23rd. You can log online, theberichproject.com. Register. It's free admissions for students. We also have a parent session as well. We want parents to come to give them some support on how they can best guide their student athlete through the student athlete process.
And it's all at the Advent Fieldhouse?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
July 22nd, 23rd?
You got it.
Listen, man, come back and see me again. Would love to talk more in depth about the project next time you come in, all right?
I appreciate it, Brian.
All right, thanks for your time. The Be Rich Project was designed to help athletes and parents be better informed about the inner workings of the NCAA Eligibility Center and practical financial literacy. Now, they invite you to the Showroom Invitational Fantasy Sports Camp Friday and Saturday, July 22nd and 23rd, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Advent Fieldhouse. That's 210 Cypress Gardens Boulevard in Winter Haven. Now, if you need more information, give them a call, 863-243-0378, or look them up on the web at www.theberichproject.com.